Here's how Google recommend you use their large language model like Gemini to query an underlying database. There are mainly two big problems to solve. One of them is context size, and the other one is hallucinations. Now, Gemini has a massive context window, like 1,000,000 tokens, but it starts getting pretty stupid at around 30,000 tokens, or like the equivalent of 100 kilobytes CSV. That's no good, so we've got to put a layer between our model up here and our database down there. You also need to put your data somewhere that's queryable. I really like BigQuery, but you can use whatever. So now you need an adapter between your database and your large language model. See, that's what Model Context Protocol is for, it's MCP. See, this is good because we don't have to load the entire database into the large language model's memory. However, our model doesn't really know what ses, dur, sec is. We can make some inferences, but that's how you get pretty bad results. It just doesn't understand the database speed. And without strict controls, you can have it do some pretty crazy things like select stars, which makes your database and your wallets cry. Let's fix that with a semantic layer like looker. That translates your ses, dur, sec view into something that's way more understandable for an LLM, such as the session duration in seconds. It also gives you the ability to add synonyms, so like other things that people might call session duration in seconds. You can also put guardrails in place so it doesn't do select stars. Looker just blocks those kind of requests. And implement caching if that's something that you'd like. But now your large language model comes back with different representations of data. Sometimes you get a JSON response, sometimes you get like ill-formatted mark, sometimes you might get a nicely formatted table, which is what you need. This is what an agentic framework like ADK is for, where you have one agent that gets the data, one agent that formats it, one agent that conforms to brand guidelines, and one that critiques the output. You can have more if you want. Agent Development Kit, or ADK, is really good for the tinkerer, but Looker itself has a pretty good conversational API right out of the box. So there you go, AI for BI in like 90 seconds. Hopefully that helped.